Eight-bit baseball is on. Today's game is between the Marauding Pirates and the haunted Egrets. All right, both teams have taken the field. Let's see what action is in store. Haunted Egrets up to bat first. The shortstop, Romano, leading off. Saniuk on the hill for the Pirates. Hit out to the shortstop, who will glove and toss to the first baseman for the first out. Fisher, the center fielder, is up. Pitch there. He hits it right back to Saniuk, who has no trouble tossing it to the first baseman for the second out. So Newman now the left fielder. And Saniuk delivers the pitch. That's going to be popped up. And I see the shortstop moving out to make the catch. So 1, 2, 3 in the inning there for the Egrets. And the Marauding Pirates now come up to bat. Fallon leading off. Post. And that's going to be gloved by the third baseman. That's Golder, who makes the throw in time for the first out. And Wright, the shortstop for the Pirates, up. And the pitch there is in the inside. It's 90 miles an hour, but inside for a ball. The count 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a strike over the plate, so evens the count 1-1. And the pitch. That one's outside. Looked like it was going to go over the plate, but then broke hard. 2-1 the count. And then that pitch is in the dirt. So we're at 3-1 on the count. 3 balls, 1 strike to Wright. The pitch. He swings at that one, and it's popped up. The shortstop headed over Romano, and Romano makes that in kind of in between the infield outfield there in a no man's land. Green, the right fielder, hits a hard foul ball there. Look out. Somebody just got a nice present, a memento from this game. Green, still up, nothing in one, and that evens the count. 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Green. Post delivers the pitch, and Green slaps it out. Another foul, though. Another foul, same to the same side, foul. Looks like he's just a little bit late in his swing, and now he fouls this one back. Looks like... Ooh, wow, Bundy able to make the catch right there at the... Wow. Very, very athletic catch by Bundy. Excellent. So that brings up the haunted Egrets now. Castor. He hits it right back up to Saniuk, the pitcher, who again just makes a soft toss over the first baseman for an out. Bestall now, the first baseman. He comes up to bat. And wow, looks like almost the same play there. Just rockets right back to the pitcher for an easy out. And so Toby, the second baseman for the Egrets. And a ball there, outside, 87 miles an hour. 1 ball, no strikes. And he's going to have a deep foul ball there. Look out. Well into the stands. So the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike to Toby. Saniuk winds up. And he's inside with that 90 mile an hour ball. 2-1 the count. And then a pitch in the dirt. So he's at 3-1. 3-1 to Toby. Let's see if he can get a pitch that he likes here. And that one's across the strike zone. Wow, a 101 mile an hour swinging strike. So a full count. 3-2. 3-2 the count. And the pitch. And he gets on that one, but it's very, very shallow pop up. The third baseman, Dylan, is over, and he's got it. That's your third out. So we move, well, watch for fly balls. That's absolutely right. We've had quite a few today. So the Pirates now batting in the bottom of the second. And he gets a swing on that. That's going to be down the line, but foul. Didn't quite stay there fair. Evans, the second baseman. Post pitching for the Egrets. Post. And pitches, that's a hard breaker there. That curves out of the zone. So 1-1 the count. And then a strike there on the opposite corner. So 1-2 the count. Post. And he swings at that one. That one is down the line. That one will stay fair. That one's into the outfield. And we've got a double. A stand-up double. Well, there. Quite exciting. That was Evans on that one there. And we've got a pop-up there. I see Romano going back. He's under it. And that's going to be an out. All right. So Allen up to bat. And he's not going to be able to advance the runner himself or get on base. That's an out. Just right up to the shortstop Romano. And so Dylan, the third baseman, is up. Still a runner at second. And he hits that one. But the shortstop gets over to it in time. The shortstop Romano made a very, very good play there and was able to make the throw in time. And so that will end the inning. Now Golder, the third baseman for the Egrets, is up to lead this one off. He pops up, though, and Clark is over there. Clark, the first baseman, makes the catch. Okay. All right, and so Bundy, the catcher, is going to make an attempt at getting a hit here, generating some offense. Saniuk. And it's over the plate. He hits that one over to the third base side. The third baseman is there, and not in time. Bundy legs that one out. Well done. Dylan could not make the throw in time. So post, the pitcher is up, one down, and if he can get a hit, it would significantly help his cause, but it's going to be hard to hit that. 103-mile-an-hour strike. 1-1 the count. And he makes an attempt at that one. The shortstop is moving over and makes the catch. The shortstop is right for the Pirates. All right, so 1 ball, no strikes to Romano, the leadoff man. That one's in the dirt, so 2 balls, no strikes. But he does find the zone there, so 2-1. Romano looked at that one. 2-1 the count to Romano. Saniuk. Oh, in the dirt, but Romano swung hard at that one. 2-2 the count. And the pitch, and he got a bat on that one, but it's foul on the third base side. So 2-2 the count. And he struck him out. Got him looking at a pitch on the inside corner, and he struck out Romano. Well, Albee, there we go. That will tie that one up. Bonsai now, the catcher, comes up for the Pirates, and he hits that one out to the second baseman, Toby, who gloves and tosses over to Bestall, the first baseman, for the out. Saniuk now, the pitcher, comes up post, and he hits that one out to Golder, who throws over to Bestall. And we've got 2 down. Fallon, the leadoff man, now up. First batter in the order, and he hits it through the gap there between the shortstop and the third baseman. He's going to get onto base. So that's a hit for Fallon. Hit it right between Golder and Romano. And right, the shortstop comes up. That one's into foul territory, but Golder is running over. It looks like Golder's going to be able to make, Golder is able to make the play on that one for the third out in foul territory. So that ends that inning. We're on to the fourth. The Haunted Egrets now back up to bat. Fisher, center fielder, and he hits that one, but the third baseman right charges in and makes a throw to first in time for the out. Newman, the left fielder, and he hits that one. That's down the line. That stays fair. That's into the outfield. That is definitely a hit. Let's see what's going to happen. Fallon is able to glove it in time and keep it to a single, but that's a hit. And we've got Newman on first. Castor up to bat. Castor hits that one down the first baseline, and it's almost a double play. Newman was able to get back in time, but that was very close. Very, very close. And Saniuk throws that one outside for ball 1. Bestall, the first baseman, is up. 2 down. Count is 1-1. Now 1-2 after the strike. Inside corner strike. 1-2. And that's a deep fly ball. And he should have bought a ticket for the stands if he wanted to catch that one. That's a home run. 2-0, Bestall. All right, so Toby, the second baseman, is up. And that is that was very close. But called the ball inside, so the count now 1-0 to Toby. And the pitch there. Toby swings at that one. That's also a very deep fly ball. And we're going to see back-to-back home runs. Wow, 3-0. Haunted Egrets putting on quite a show right now. Quite an offensive showcase. Golder now. Let's see what he can do after back-to-back home runs. He swings hard at that one, but over to the first baseman, Clark, who will record that out. So that ends the inning after 3 runs scored on 2 home runs. Very impressive. Let's see if the Marauding Pirates can answer here. Green, the right fielder, is up to bat. And he hits that one. That's into center field. Fisher charges in. He's able to get under it. So that's the first out. Evans now the second baseman up. And the pitch to the inside. In on the hands, and he hit that one foul. That one's back into the stands. All right, so the count, no balls, 1 strike. Evans still up to bat. And that one's outside, so 1-1. 1-1 the count to Evans. And the pitch here. And that, he hit him with that one. Fortunately, he's made of pixels, so we're not going to have to call in the doctors. Miles is now pinch hit in the 5-hole. That would be for Clark. And he hits that one foul. And then the pitch is outside, so we've got an even count, 1-1 for Miles, the pinch hitter. And Miles hits that one foul. Miles was in for Clark. So the count 1-2 now to Miles. Runner on first, just one down. And he strikes him out. Post with the big strikeout there. Now Allen, the center fielder, up to bat. And Allen looks at a strike there, so 0-1 the count. And Allen offers at that one. Let's see, the third baseman Golder is back. He's going to be able to get under that one. So there we are. And that's going to end that one. And we're going to have a pitching substitution here. So that's Brazier coming in to pitch to Bundy. And a ball for the first pitch, 1-0 to Bundy. Brazier lines up. And that's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Pitch is Bundy hits it into the center field. Allen is there, however, so we are going to see just one down, and we've got Post now, the pitcher, up. And he tries to hit that one. That's out to the third baseman, who gloves it and throws for the second out. Romano now, the shortstop, leadoff man, up to bat. And he hits that one into the left field. Fallon is there, however, so we're done with that half of the inning. To the bottom half, the Marauding Pirates. Up to bat, Dylan, the third baseman. Pops him up. So that's Brazier now coming over and making the catch. I'm sorry, that's Post. And so we've got Bonsai up to bat, the catcher. Pitch here. And he makes a swing at that one, but the first baseman Bestall is able to get over and glove that one for the second out. So Brazier now, the pitcher, up to bat. He hits that one into foul territory. No balls, 1 strike to Brazier. And there's a second strike on the outside corner, 85 miles an hour. No balls, 2 strikes to Brazier. And another foul ball. Hits that one on the first base side. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside, and Brazier did watch that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Post. And he tries to hit it that one. It was kind of on the inside, but Bestall is able to handle it well. The first baseman steps on the bag. And so we are out of the inning. Back to the Haunted Egrets now. Fisher, the center fielder, up to bat. Brazier is pitching in relief of Saniuk. And the shortstop right is able to handle that one. Newman, the left fielder, up. First pitch swung at, and that is going to get in between the second baseman and shortstop for a hit. So that is a single. And Castor now comes up. Newman at first. Castor. The count is no balls and 2 strikes already. And he swings at that one, but to the pitcher, who catches an immediate line drive fly for the out, tosses over to first. Miles now the first baseman. And he's going to be able to glove this one as well. Both of those pitches hit to the pitcher, who was able to field and record the out. So we're to the bottom of the 6th inning. Marauding Pirates up. right. And he hits that one down the line. Oh, that's going to be into the outfield. That's going to be a single, and he's still okay. He's held it first. Very hard hit line drive down the third base line, and able to advance to first there to lead off. And this one is going to go in between the third baseman and the shortstop. So we've got some action going here in the sixth, and a timeout by the Egrets. They're going to look for some relief, some pitching relief, and we've got Jackson in. Jackson for the Haunted Egrets. First pitch is a ball. Now pitching to Green, the right fielder. Ooh, and he hit him on that one. Jackson is maybe needing some time to get warmed up. And so we've got a fly ball there. Going to be able to settle under that one and record an out. Runners are not able to advance. So first out, Jackson records that one. And Miles into foul territory. Miles, of course, substituted for Clark. He's now playing first base. Jackson with the bases loaded, and that one's down the line, but able to step on the bag and a double play. So Miles hits into the double play, and they are singing Sweet Caroline at the stadium. All right, so Toby, the second baseman, comes up. And he hits that one down to the third baseman, Dylan, who gloves and throws over to Miles for the first out. All right, so third baseman Golder up. Rezer. Pitch is swung on. He hit that one into the outfield, into the right fielder, and he's able to get to first base in time. So a hit there for Holder. And Bundy now comes up. Bundy with a runner at first. Bundy hits that one hard into the corner. The right fielder can't get to it, but the base runner held. Let's see if he can get to second in time. He can. So Bundy hits successfully again. And now we've got runners at first and second. But the pitcher now, batting in the 9 hole, is Jackson, pops that one up. And so we do have the second out there, which brings up Romano, the leadoff hitter, and he's going to reach successfully. It looks like an RBI as well, a double for Romano. What a play. Adding on there, another run. And we've got a timeout. The Pirates are going to look for a relief pitcher. They bring in Fisher. Fisher is... and he's going to be able to get the third out rather quickly there. So that was probably a good move on their part. All right. So we move over to the Marauding Pirates. Still not able to generate any runs. Jackson on the hill for the Haunted Egrets. And that one slapped to Romano, the shortstop, who's able to toss it over to Bestall, the first baseman in time for the first out. Dylan up to bat, the third baseman. Jackson delivers the pitch inside. That's a long foul ball over to the third base side. No balls, 1 strike to Dylan. Jackson winds. And a hard strike, 97 miles an hour, makes the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch on the inside there, Golder gloves it and makes the throw well in time for the second out. No problem there. Bonsai now, the catcher. And that's a strike, 85 miles an hour. No balls, 1 strike. That one's inside now. 85 miles an hour for a ball. 1-1. And a strike on the outside of the plate. So he's working this one well. It seems like Jackson's got a technique. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he strikes him out. So yes, he most certainly did. And the strikeout there ends that inning. We're into the 8th. And Clara is pitching for the Pirates. And we've got Newman batting, but he pops up immediately. Yep. And that is the first out of the inning. All right, Castor now. Clara, the pitcher. That one's into the outfield. That's going to be a double, perhaps even more. Evans, I'm sorry, is that Evans or is that Green? And that's a triple. Looks like we've got some more offensive showcase coming up. Bestall had the home run earlier. And that one's into left field. Fallon, it gets behind Fallon. That's an RBI single. So quite a game here for the Haunted Egrets. Toby now up to bat. Strike evens the count, 1-1. And that one is hit up beyond the pitcher into center field. That's a single. And we've got runners at first and second. That's going to bring up Golder, the third baseman. Just one down. And he hits that one very lightly, but he gets past the... Oh, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to get it out. Despite... Oh, he's not able to get it in time. There was some confusion on the base running due to the pop-up, but they were not able to get the runner in time. So now Bundy, with runners in scoring position, he hits that one up, and the throw to home is not in time. So an infield single by Bundy and an RBI, still nobody down. And now we've got a real... this is a pinch hitter. Banks comes in for the Egrets in an attempt to extend it out, but he hits that one to right, who throws home. Not in time! Not in time! Wow! Two very light hit singles have resulted in runs here for the Haunted Egrets. And now another hit into the outfield. Fallon has to handle that one, and it is now 8-0. Just one out. Fisher, the center fielder, up to bat. That one curves well inside for a ball. And he gets another well-curved ball for a strike. 1-1 the count. Outside for a ball there. 2-1 the count. Clara gets it inside for a strike. 2-2 the count to Fisher. And Fisher swings at that one, but the left fielder charges over. Fallon charges over and is able to get it, and there's not enough time for the runners to advance. So that is two down now. Left fielder Newman up to bat for the Egrets. Clara. And he had a beautiful slider there that Newman could not even touch because it was in the dirt. 1-1 now with that ball. One ball, one strike. And he swings at that one. That's going to be up into center field. That's an RBI. And a single, so now 9-0. The Egrets just pouring it on. Castor, the cleanup hitter. What will he do? Inside. Ball one. And way inside for ball two. This is not looking good for Clara or the Pirates. But he does pop him up there. Miles is over. He's under it. It looks like he's going to make the play to end the inning. And almost outside of his reach, but he does get it. 5 runs scored there. Impressive. Now 9-0. And we're going to see a pitching team. So Louis comes in to pitch for the Egrets. Louis. All right, Louis. And so Clara, the Pirates pitcher, will be leading this one off. 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom of the 8th. 3 balls and no strikes to the 9-hole hitter Clara. Louis not debuting, and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. Probably not the debut that Louis wanted on the season. A strike there, however, finds the zone against Fallon, the leadoff hitter. And a second strike. Looks like Louis maybe warmed up a little bit. No balls, 2 strikes to Fallon. And an off-speed pitch there, but Fallon hits it. It gets over the second baseman's head. It's into the outfield, and it looks like the Pirates now are finding a little bit of offense. In fact, they're going to turn that into an RBI triple. So 9-1 now. A little bit of life in the Marauding Pirates. Right, the shortstop up. Runner still at third, nobody down, and he swings through that one. So that is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Louis delivers a ball there, so 1-1, evens the count. Right, the shortstop up to bat, trying to knock in the runner from third, and that's a ball. 2-1. And he takes the hit by pitch. Well, there we go. That's a pass. 1 runners at the corners, and it looks like Louis having a lot of trouble there finding the correct place to throw the ball. So that's 2 free passes, and he loads the bases. But a pop up here, and Toby shifts over. Makes the catch. So finally 1 down. Base is still loaded. And there's a good slider that fools Miles. Swinging strike. And Louis just really enjoys hitting batters. He walks in or hits in a run there. 9-2 on the RBI BB. HBB, but we'll count it as a BB. And so Allen, the center fielder, is up. And he takes a ball inside. So 2-1. And now 2-2 after that slow curving strike. 2-2, and then inside. He swings at that one. The third baseman is there. He records one out on the bag and then gets the lead runner. So a double play quickly. And it's now 9-2 into the ninth inning. And we're going to see another pitching change. And it is Pollock in for the Marauding Pirates. Pollock. And he gives up a hit right away. That one's into the deep outfield. Egrets apparently just taking offense at giving up those runs. And so an immediate leadoff double. And brings up Toby. Bestall's had quite a game. Toby as well with the home run. And Pollock has him swinging on that one. So no balls. One strike to Toby. And that one's foul. So that's going to be no balls and 2 strikes. And he hits that one up the middle. The shortstop dives and cannot make the catch. We've got runners at the corner. So Toby singles, advances the runner. Golder, the third baseman, up to bat. And he hits that one to the second baseman, who is able to throw over to the first baseman for the out. And that's going to hold the runners. So now Bundy swings at that one. It's very slow roller to the first baseman. He gloves, and it's out and cannot advance the runners. Right, so we've got 2 outs. 2 outs now. The pitcher, Louis. Oh, no, we're going to see a pinch hitter, Stepsy. So an attempt to try to knock in some more runs here, but he swings through that pitch. First pitch strike, no balls. 1 strike to Stepsy, the pinch hitter. And a second pitch strike. Pollock hits the outside corner with that one. No balls, 2 strikes. And then strikes out Stepsy to end that. No threat there. All right, so we're going to have a relief pitcher in the bottom of the ninth. Wozniak in to try to end the game, and the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. Dylan is up to bat, the third baseman. Oh, he takes a ball inside, deeply inside. And we've got a strike. So 2-1. Ooh, and a very, very deeply inside ball. 3-1. 3-1 the count. And he walks him, so that's not looking good in the ninth here for Wozniak. Bonsai, the catcher up, hasn't gotten a hit today and won't get one there. And in fact, we've got a run. Oh, he results in a double play. Some unfortunate running there. Of course, we're going to see a pinch hitter for the pitcher. DeBoer. DeBoer will be in. And Wozniak, he's down to just 1 out. DeBoer wants to keep it alive, maybe take it into extras, maybe just start the rally that could win the game. And we've got a count of 1-1, and now we've got a count of 1-2. DeBoer down to his last strike. Wozniak just needs 1 out, and he strikes him out! Well, that will end the game on the strikeout. Haunted Egrets win 9-2 over the Marauding Pirates. Post gets the win with Saniuk charged with the loss, and we saw those thrilling home runs by Bestall and Toby. Hope you enjoyed it.